Yeah, let's get it.
Welcome to the Jameel RaSan interview series. Today we have Pussy. Pussy, tell them where you're from and how you got into this, man.
From New Orleans originally, grew up in Oakland, California. And you said how I get into music?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, it was already introduced to me, in the household, just loving music, just loving how it made me feel and shit. I was freestyling shit at like 4 and I started writing at 8. It was like my outlet. After Katrina, I just stuck with it since.
So who were your early influences during those days?
Soldier Slim, BG, Wayne, um, the whole Hot Boys Juvenile, Boosie, when he was dropping, going through some things and shit early on, like
Okay.
all this shit, like just Southern music. That was really the influence for sure.
All right. So you said that you moved after Katrina. What was that like for you? What was going through Katrina like for you? How old were you when you
Um,
went through it?
Actually, the I was 8. The anniversary was yesterday, August 29th. Yeah, August 29th, 2005. I was 8. I'm 25. And I'm 17 years ago. Shit was scary, bro. I mean, it was like also like the end of my fear of death because it was, you know what I'm saying? It was like some end of the world type shit. Like that's what it felt like, and it was just that shit was actually traumatizing. I mean I could talk about it, but as far as like as graphic as my memory go, I really like my brain protect me from that shit. So I don't really think too much about it.
How long was it between the time that the levees broke or whatever until the time you got into California? How long did that take for you?
We was in a shelter for 2 weeks in Baton Rouge. We moved to Oakland in 2005, September 11th. So it's that like 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, what was life like in California when you first got there?
It was different because it was a different culture. Like it was a different speed in a sense of like we had to make new friends. Shit, just you're in a whole different environment, bro. But we adapted pretty fast. Like coming from New Orleans, everybody said about they fucking section like you survive certain places, you really adaptable anywhere. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it wasn't too bad. It was more like just leaving your friends and shit back home, new environment, new school, new neighborhood. But outside of that, it was pretty easy. Uh, it wasn't much belonging. Like I'm not saying they made us feel like outcasts, but we felt like outcasts. Just language difference and just
Right.
slang different. The way people dress is different. Like everything was different. Music taste. It's 2005 Oakland, so it was a whole different world. Like Oakland's pushing his own shit.
Yeah. What type of music did you get introduced to in California that you never heard in New Orleans?
Mac Dre. It's fucking Mac Dre is amazing. I became a real I fuck with Mac Dre music. I fuck with Barry music now. I understand it. I've been out here so long. Like this is my home too. You know what I'm saying? It make more sense to me now. But at first, it was really a culture shock within that.
Yeah, I understand. I'm a transplant to California as well, but
Where
I
you from?
did all over. I'm a military brat, so my parents
Okay.
from the military, so I was all over. But I was in like high school, I believe, when Katrina happened, and
Yeah.
I remember we getting some people from New Orleans, and we just felt like so bad that like we tried to do whatever we could, but uh, it's never home, until you get to the point where it is. So, um, what type of music did you start making at that point? Like, what were you actually recording? Were you just writing? Like, what
I
were
was
you doing?
I was just writing up until about 12. Me and my homies at the schoolhouse in middle school, we started a little rap group. We was just dissing people and shit. And then like at like 13 is when I started going to the studio and getting serious. My shit was pretty. My hormones and shit was acting up. I was going through puberty and shit too. So being, you know what I'm saying? My shit was dealing with a lot of like depression. Like that was that time, like start questioning God and existing, my relationship in essence with God. like heavy shit based around that. Like it was pretty dark music, but it was real. I was pretty vulnerable early on in my music, so
Do you
you
feel like
know,
that was because of Katrina?
nah, that was just. I mean, by that time, about like 13, I had gone through some more shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
whole new slate of shit. I ain't
Okay.
really too much ever talked about the storm in my music. That's
Okay.
like something just buried in my memories, but it's not buried. But it's like it's put away. It's still graphic to me. It ain't nothing that's like triggering, but it ain't something I'll just be openly, in discussion about.
So that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. You have a lyric that says you get a gangster beat just to show your pain. Talk about that and why you choose to why lyrics are so important to you and showing your pain is such an important thing to your music.
It's the outlet. I mean, I played ball my whole life as well. Like I really played ball, and I was at a great program at the Mac House. Shout out to Coach Los in the live. I see you, Coach Los. That was my running back coach actually, but definitely a father figure to me. And I mean, I had ball as an outlet. So I mean, when I left ball, I needed to transfer that same aggression to be productive, because it's like if it's not productive, then it's counterproductive. That type of energy just don't sit around. So that's why I need music. And shit, I'm thankful I have an outlet before all. Even if it wasn't music, if I was a painter, I'd be thankful for that.
Yeah, yeah, I get you. So you've you express a lot of different, not necessarily stances, but it's really hard to pin down exactly what you are trying to get out through your music. So kind of break it down for me. What's important to you? What are you trying to get out?
And music,
Yes, sir.
I think at the core of it all, just giving people like a moral code to live by. Like a lot of people be needing it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's everything in my music you couldn't word for word it to live by, but it's a lot of things that'll get you through life, have you productive. Like whether you getting you some money, you know what I'm saying? Whether you taking care of your child, like that's my language. So it's like just standing on business overall, being a man, what manhood look like, what it look like to serve your community in some aspects, just being mindful of your power, like the power of words, the power of the imagery, your influence, just things of that sort. It's never, I couldn't say it's just one agenda, because I go through different things all the time and it's always true to the moment. So it's always gonna change and it's gonna constantly change, but I'm open to that. Like change is good, it's not bad, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
When
always
I'm sorry. When did you learn about the power of your words? When did that hit you?
I mean, I knew about it in theory for years, but I learned 2022 really the power of your words, and that's how you get things like words don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's like what that type of music come from. Really, just growth and development over the years through my own experiences and my own studies. I read a lot and I live a lot and I write a lot, so all of it go hand in hand. And yeah, the power of word. I mean, I guess it started 2021 for real when my relationship with God was really established. What's up with my brother Marco? My relationship with God was really established, and I guess when I had my ultimate faith in God and my relationship with God was strong enough, then I knew how powerful words was, because I use prayer now and I really believe in prayer. You get what I'm saying? So
So I've been reunited with God recently, so I kind of want to talk about that. What happened with you that got you to that point?
I was going through a lot. 2020, pandemic, fatherhood, relationship issues, and just the most consistent thing was God, and how I interpret it. And it's away from the church house, but it's still, we all into the same idea of, like God. We all understand it, we all respect it, and we all shout it in some way. So I'm like, man, this is true to me. Like I ain't need no validation, I ain't need no introduction through no elders. Like it was presented to me through experience and the spirit. So I was like, man, this is true to me, and I'll never deny it again. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. For me, I was at a point where I was just like, all the things that I tried, I ain't making really sense to me. But then just trusted what God was telling me, and He ain't really led me wrong since. But you were talking about your being a father. I saw your kid was at a show, or there was a kid
Yeah,
at
he was on stage for sure at a few of them.
Okay, all right. So does that play a part into your growth in the music you're making, or um, how does fatherhood play a part in what you're doing now?
It definitely played a big part in the sense of like a lot of decision making. I know it's going to, indirectly affect my son, but also I got to be true to where I'm at in my process.
Mm-hmm.
So just, establishing a strong identity in fatherhood, but also making sure I still have one outside of it. And just being mindful of what I'm putting into the universe. And, I was always mindful of what the youngsters was getting from me, but like extra mindful in my own household.
So on that note, you have seem to have built a good team. Can you talk about how you built your team, or what team you have behind you, or what they do for you?
But I didn't build the team. I'm a part of this. Man,
Okay.
I got like, such a rich network. I got like Troy, LLF, and Skino really put it together, and then my family at Good Company, and it's like I got my family at OTS, and we just, we come together. We make good music, and we make good music. We stand on business and handle good business and do right by people, and the universe is returning tenfold every single time. Every
So
single time.
so I've also noticed that part of I don't know if you consider it your team or not, but you choose producers and you usually work with them for a couple songs. How do you predict? How do you pick your producers, and then do they engineer for you as well, because your recording comes out really clean? So
Thank you. The engineering at Sky, thank you for sure.
okay,
Producers is really folks I know for real. Like Marco, me and Marco, the sensei, we've been at it since like 7th grade. Um, the rest of the producers I met more recently, but like we locked in and we work a lot of. We work closely. I'm always open to working with new producers if they bring in a new sound or they could push me in a different direction. It's like I like working with like different producers, but I like working with them often. Like we put together a lot of music.
so do you have like a project coming out, or what's coming out for your future?
More videos, still ain't easy. LP, we a month and a half in, but after that I got Paw Paw Poo. But right now we pushing still ain't easy to
Okay.
the fullest. Um, that's the move right now. I'm just still rolling this album out. We got Cold Feet video dropping next. It's a movie. It's a movie. You're gonna love that one for sure.
Okay, well, I'm gonna post it as soon as it come out. I saw you have a Cornerstone performance coming up.
September 9th.
What's that about?
Me, Jay Lately, Logino, and Ian Kelly gonna be in Berkeley. It's gonna be a dope set for sure. That's going up. Give me 1 second. Let me walk this backpack inside.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. Put something. If you guys got a question, put it in the comments. I see there's a lot of people. All glory to God. Amen. Words don't hurt. Goat. Mac Dre. I'm definitely a Mac Dre fan. I was definitely getting fizzled. Not with the actual fizz, but I was definitely getting. I was definitely all in. Baba Kazoo. I have a hip hop jazz project coming soon. Baba, I would love to hear that. Does it have Tip Vicious on it?
Apologies.
Nah, you good, brother.
Hello.
Nah, they you good, you good. I just was reading some of the comments. You
Yeah,
seem
my
to get a lot of love in the comments. So
my folks in here showing love. Appreciate everybody.
yeah, so what's some of the worst advice you've received?
Some of the worst advice.
Yeah.
People talking about perfect timing, like that shit don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like you just
Mm-hmm.
gotta work. Perfect timing or like that, yeah. The idea that there's a perfect timing, that's horrible advice. I do believe in like it's perfect timing, but you gotta be prepped for that shit. Like you can't just wait and expect like you know something just land on you, you gotta go get some shit. So perfect timing is terrible advice for sure.
So then you're a trial and error type of person. Then what's some of the lessons you've learned along the way then, or something that you wish you could have told yourself at the beginning?
Quality content, my man, quality content, dropping new content every day has been so effective in like my growth, and just having a team, being part of like a team has brought me so much growth, and just developing of the following, like having that team around me has been making a big difference for sure.
What's somebody you would like to work with?
Someone I like to work with,
Yes, sir.
Kaylani or Scissor.
Oh,
I want to step in that R&B bag, but outside of that, I work with a lot of the cats that like I want to work with. They my folks for real. So
do you want them to like sing a hook, or you want to do like a duet? Are you moving into singing? What's going on here?
a hook, I want a verse, a bridge. Shit, they can do the ad libs. We can do something together. Yeah, for sure.
I feel it. I feel it. Those Kaylani's a top tier songwriter, singer, and Scissors. You know, Scissor. It's just Scissor. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be what it is. It's gonna come together. Watch.
So you were talking about Sky. Thank you. I saw that you were really excited to work with him when you guys were in the groom room. Talk about like you guys first meeting.
When I first met Sky, I thought he was like in LA or something. I've been heard his like work, his engineering work. But getting to meet him, like I'm like, shit, this really Sky thing. Like he an Oakland legend. Sky don't even know he a legend for real. Like he's a humble dude. And I don't want to say too humble. He just do the work. Like, you know what I'm saying? He put that work in. But when I met him, like dude was hella welcoming, and he cleaned my sound up hella good. And I'm like, that's my favorite engineer for sure. Like, get a bag right now. I'm taking Sky with me because he gonna keep your sound crisp.
Yeah, do that. Don't, because I've heard your stuff. Keep him around.
Man, Sky does a good job, bro. Shout out to
Yeah,
Sky.
Miss
And he a
Sky.
dope rapper too.
Yeah, I was seeing his raps. I didn't know like he was your engineer. I thought when you met him, you guys were actually going to do collaborations. But
Yeah, we got a few records together. He do
okay,
everything for real.
okay. Um, there was another line saying that you had some unresolved issues from how you grew up. Talk about that.
Yeah, that's that resolving the household. Like, what other one I got unresolved? Love, hate. Oh yeah, that was definitely that's about the household. Just not having the best example as a dad. Like my father, I never seen my father and my mom like interact in the household. Just unlearning a lot of shit, and like creating the identity of fatherhood on my own in a sense, but like drawing from the men around me, drawing the things I like about them, and applying it to myself. So it's like I got unresolved issues with my dad, but it like it is what it is. But I still got to find my footing in man. You get what I'm saying? Whether that be in a relationship, whether that be just fatherhood, whether that be shit, just learn how to be a provider for real. Like I had to bump my head a lot to still bumping my head, but finding my identity in manhood.
All right, man. Well, I mean, that's an everyday journey. That's not something
Yeah,
that we'll ever perfect. But it's encouraging that you at least are on the process of making that happen for yourself. So, last question I got for you is like, how can people support you, or how do you make money through this music thing, man?
merch. Come out to the shows. Shit, share the music. Word of mouth. Support the music videos. Come to the shows. Come to the shows. Merch. Come to the shows. But also, I need to step it up on my end as far as having more merch options on hand always. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the people gonna support. I got to give them something to support. So I need to step it up as well.
So where can they find the merch right now?
Just hit my DM. I had a website, but I wasn't maintaining it properly, so I need to redo it, reboot it, and have it more functional for sure. And I haven't even been promoting my merch really, so that tells you again I need to step it up. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people been doing a great job support. I appreciate all support. Even the ones who ain't arrived yet, they on their way. So thank y'all.
Yeah, I think you got some stuff coming, man. I see where your direction that you're going. I think you got some stuff coming for you. Is there
Appreciate
anything
it.
else? Is there anything else you got for the people?
Thank you for sharing your platform. Um, shit, Words Don't Hurt official music video out. Shout out to the Free Play Music Group, good company. 2713, man, OTS. Shout out to everybody being productive and stay grinding, stay humble, stay greedy for real. Everybody is it's a great time to be a Bay Area artist for sure.
Yeah, man. I see a lot of Bay Area. I didn't even know I was a fan of so much Bay Area music until I started learning about some of y'all. And once I learned about one, it's hard to stop. But y'all really got it up there. Like I said, I see good things coming to your future, man. So update your website. It says it hasn't been updated since 2019.
Man.
But do that.
Man.
And I think you'll be on, bro. So we're going to close out. Have a good one, man.
Yep, you too. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course, bro.